That was pretty good.
There you go. That was terrible, by the way.
Hey, you got it.
A disclaimer and a warning to anybody that's about to watch this video. The views and opinions in this video are just that, views and opinions. Everything you see is going to be done for research and entertainment purposes only. I do not advise nor condone the use of anything you're about to see in this video. Everything is just for entertainment purposes only. Whatever you do with the information you get from this video is all up to you, but ultimately, don't be stupid. All right, let's hop right into this week's recap because your boy's got a lot to say. Real quick, we'll just go back. We changed our program. The team's program kind of switched up. Normally, Tuesdays are a deadlift day. Now those are going to be alternating on Tuesdays between deadlifts and squats. So this week I was kind of, I had the mind frame of going in for deadlifts, and I come to find out we had squats. And they were high rep squats. It was max effort for a set of 8, and then half that for 4 sets of 8. I don't remember right now off the top of my head what I hit, but it was a good number. It was a decent number. It was right where I needed to be. I felt like I probably could have went heavier, but played it smart, didn't get hurt, and it's Sunday now, and I still feel pretty damn sore from that workout. Fast forward on to Thursday. I sound like a broken record, but this Thursday was the best bench day I have had thus far. I've never used the Man-Pon, so it's like a soft board press. It's like a cushiony board press. I've never used it before, so I didn't know what to expect. But the weight kept flying off of my chest, and I ended up handling 265 pounds for a single. I've never handled that much weight in my hands before. Previous to this, I think I did a 235 slingshot bench. So to go from that to 265 with no slingshot.
3, That was pretty good.
There you go. That was terrible, by the way.
Hey, you got it.
So, huge day. It's a tremendous day. And then the following morning, normally would be a heavy squat day. Turned out to be like a bit of a speed work squat and deadlift day. I didn't feel fantastic. However, I got work done. I followed the program. Some of it seemed like, just because based off of my percentages, I didn't feel like I was getting in enough work, but towards the end of the day, I was fairly wrecked, especially because the program called for 2 sets of 200 good mornings, but just with a band around your neck. Those were devastating. I believe Jesse Burdick is writing the program, so you're kind of an asshole for that one, buddy. But today was a speed work day. We did 100 overhead barbell presses. That killed me. And then we did some more banded work and some sled rowing, I should say. It's kind of a weird thing. But what I really want to get to is I went back and got my body fat tested. So we're on week 5. I got everything tested, and I am blown away. The reaction on the person that kind of walked me through at the supplement shop that I got my test done, he couldn't believe it. He he was freaking out. So you guys will see this on screen, but I'll just go ahead and read some of the numbers off. The first one jumps right out at you. My weight. I went from 181.4 pounds to 196.6. I'm almost a real man. I believe it was Ed Cohn that said, "You're not a real man unless you weigh 200 pounds." I'm right there. I'm finally gonna become a real man. Then the very next line, my muscle mass. I'm not good with the maths, but that looks like it's close to 7 pounds of muscle mass gained in 5 weeks. For somebody who has had a really hard time in the last 7 years, to put on muscle mass, to put on 7 pounds in 5 weeks is crazy. I don't use this word very often, but it's phenomenal. That's what that is. That's, yeah, I don't even know what else to say to that. My body fat percentage, if I kept my diet even tighter than what it is, I think that would have stayed the same. I gained 1% body fat. Now, throughout the day, I am sticking to Monster Mash. Towards the end of the days, when it comes to dinner time, especially on the weekends, I'm having a hard time saying no because I think the MK677 is really starting to get the better of me. At first, it was great because I was hungry and I was really motivated to eat more food, and at the time, all I had was clean food. But once my preparations kind of started to go out the window, then it's like, well, Chipotle's right there. I can just go get a burrito bowl. I show up and I get a double wrap burrito, double protein with all the fixins, and next thing you know, it's like, oh shit, I don't know what just happened, but I had so much food without even thinking about it. Right now, I feel like I'm retaining quite a bit of water. My midsection is, it's never been flat. I've never had abs, but right now it does feel a little soft. It feels a little softer than it did 5 weeks ago. I don't want to mess with anything. Everything is going fantastic right now. So I'm just going to stick to the program, and then maybe in a month or so, get with Tony and see like, hey, can we shred all this fat now? And we'll go from there. The last line, all it is just water weight. You can tell it didn't move too much. I honestly don't even know how that's calculated or what's what. But all in all, another fantastic week. Another huge win for the supplements I'm taking. Again, I'll break it down for you guys. I'm still just taking 20 milligrams of Osterin per day. On top of that, I'm taking 2 capsules of, it's called Blue Ox Test Booster, along with 1 capsule of Epimuscle. And this is all in the morning. And then at night, depending on if I have a heavy lifting day the next day, this is probably most likely just placebo. I'll take 4 test boosters and then 2 Epimuscles along with 2 MK677s. The protocol, I believe, is just calling for 2 test boosters in the morning, 2 at night, and then 1 Epimuscle, and then in the morning, and then 1 at night, along with 2 MK677 capsules. I don't know the milligram dosages. I think that's only 20 milligrams of MK677. So, so Monday night, if I know I got a heavy deadlift day Tuesday, I will take a little bit more test boosting capsules for the next day. At first, I would wake up in the morning and my pee would just smell like everything I took, so it was like chemically. Now I don't get that at all, so I think my body's adapting to it and it's starting to retain everything, whereas before I would just pee everything out. And that could be 100% placebo, but I feel like I wake up even with a bigger pump when I take 2, when I double everything essentially. I don't know, I feel stronger when I do it, so I'm gonna keep that protocol up, and then off days, I'm going to just go back to the regular prescription. So to quickly wrap everything up, that's 5 weeks of a SARM cycle that has been super light. Like I said, it started with 2 weeks of 10 milligrams, and now it's been 3 weeks of 20 milligrams. I believe the program is gonna call for 30 milligrams after next week. And at this point, I feel like there's little to no argument whether or not SARMs are working for me. Or I should say my lab rat, right? That's what everyone says. So the lab rat has gained quite a bit of weight, and I think that is that stat right there is the most conclusive evidence that I've been able to really compile, because everything else I feel like I would have eventually deadlifted 315. I would eventually rep 225. Hopefully I do. However, the fact that my weight has gone up so much for somebody that has never been able to weigh that much or this much, how can you argue it? To me, that's the biggest sign that everything is working for me. But yeah, you guys tell me, do you think it's the Austrian? Do you think it's the MK677? Do you think it's the test boosters? Do you think it's the food? Do you think it's the training? Do you think it's the sleep? Do you think it's all of the above? Just let me know in the comments. And if you guys want, as always, I'm on Instagram at IamAndrewZ. If you guys just reach out, have any questions, or just want to, I don't know, say what's up. But I'll catch you guys on the next one.